Thank you again for the way you received yesterday's video. As you know, we are currently going through a very difficult situation, and I'm starting to convey this on every video I make. Now, some of the videos are updates, some of the videos are rescues of new dogs, but on every video this month, I'm asking in a very special way for your help. Yesterday, my video elicited some reactions, some comments. I'm going to address some of the comments today. On today's video, I'm also going to update on Coffee, a dog whose leg was fractured, very badly broken, and we finally managed to fix it. So I'm going to update on Coffee, but this is going to be at the end of the video. Now, listen to this, okay? Now, after I posted the video yesterday, there were some comments. Now, they are all well-intentioned. I'm not going to criticize anybody today, but I'm gonna elaborate on them and why it is important that you understand my perspective, okay? Now, this is a comment coming from a long-time supporter. And it says, "Dear Victor, you need to do something else. Shift your narrative. Some people, including me, have said it before. It's a bit too depressive the way you share your work and keep us asking for money and support you and continue to support you, but I don't understand why you're not flexible in the way you post your news. Why don't you share about the house, about Bruno and the other dogs? And also, you maybe sometimes need to make the decision to let the very sick dog die because the costs are too much, giving all the other expenses and all the other dogs, etc." Okay, please listen to the comments. Now, there are over 3,000 videos on this channel. And no kidding, there are over 3,000, probably 4,000, but many of them have been blocked by YouTube because they were too gruesome and there were some surgeries, etc. But that's a lot of videos. Now, the vast majority of these videos are updates, are day-to-day updates of our life. Daily rescues, updates, sometimes, come on, just the other day I posted a video of the dog swimming at the pool. Sometimes I go on trips. I mean, when you watch these videos, you get a clear view of how our life is, really. And I do this for a purpose. I want you to connect with us. I want you to get to know us from the distance, even if we are probably never gonna meet. But I want you to see what it is that we do. The fact is that whenever there is an emergency, YouTube algorithm promotes this emergency. If I post a video and I say, "I'm sorry," then everybody's gonna click on it just because of the title and the picture. And maybe this is why you're getting the impression that the only thing we do here is asking for money. On every video I make, on every update, at the end, in a very subdued way, in a very non-pushing way, I always ask that everything we do is only possible thanks to your support. And I invite you to donate, and I invite you to donate, and I invite you to join my Patreon group. So there are lots of updates about lots of things. We don't always ask for money, but this time is important. This time we need it. We need it because if things continue like this, we won't be around for too long. And like me, many others. Another comment says, "Perhaps it's better for the near future to amputate legs instead of very expensive surgeries and aftercare. Dogs do very well with a missing leg. I know it's not your way of doing business, but if it saves money and the animal, then it's worth considering." Now, I have two problems with this statement. Now, first, we do it like they do in human medicine. You know, if a kid breaks a leg or breaks an arm, you don't amputate the arm of a kid or the leg of a kid. The kid is going to do great. I tell you, there are many examples of kids doing amazing as adults with only one arm. But you wouldn't do that to a kid. Legs, the same thing. Humans survive with one leg, wheelchair, come on. You know, there are amazing examples of human resilience. But you don't do this to a human being. So why would you do this to a dog? Now, if there's no other option, absolutely, we amputate legs. But never because we are short of money, because we have you, because we have this community, because I created this community to be able to do these things precisely, to be able to operate animals that had no hope, without having to rely on my own private and particular and, reduced resources. This is why people create rescue groups, to be able to rely on the goodwill of many. And that is what I'm doing here. My only problem with this comment is that it says that I know this is not your way of doing business. Look, this is not a business. I have no way of doing business. No animal rescue can be run using business principles. Because if it does, then these kind of things happen. Then animal rescues start cutting corners, start amputating instead of repairing, instead of fixing. And they start euthanizing because it's too expensive. And anyway, there are so many dogs. There's an infinite supply of dogs. So why will you treat a dog instead of, it's too expensive. So let's euthanize them. This is not the way we do business. And I say this with all good intentions. It's not a criticism, it's an explanation. Finally, I have a comment here by Jan. It says, we do appreciate the work you all do. We who are subscribers love animals, but many of us are struggling to provide for ourselves and our children. I live in America, and much of the world's problems started with President Biden. It had a domino effect on the world. I hope you can continue your work, but please understand our dilemma. Now, Jan, I understand that. I really do. We're all in the same boat. What I don't understand is how Biden created all the world's problems. But even, let's accept, he created COVID, and he created the war in Ukraine, and he has created inflation and recession all over the world. He's the bad guy. Okay, right. Now, we have a problem. We need to come out of this. And the only way we have to come out of this is to rely on the kindness of strangers, people like you, people that may be struggling, maybe having a difficult time. We all do. But this thing can be sorted. We've sorted before, many times. Historically, whenever there is a crisis, it's always the little guy standing up for something unfair and unjust. It's always been normal people, like you and me, giving a little bit. Just, okay, I'm not gonna have a can of soda this week, and I'm gonna dedicate this to the animals. Maybe I'm not gonna smoke another packet of cigarettes this month, and I'm gonna give this money to the animals. And that's the way. We don't ask for big donations, trust fund type donations, nothing like that. We have never received any of those. I mean, these big ticket donors, these guys are for politics, for universities, for hospitals. They don't usually donate to animal rescues. At least they've never done it to us. But we rely on small people. We rely on small donations. When we manage to capture the heart and the imagination of those people, then things work out. So, for that guy, that friend of ours that was asking for more updates, this is an update on coffee. His leg was broken, not anymore. Have a look at this.
Ay, qué cosa más bonita. Ay, qué cosa más bonita. ¿Te vas a portar bien el viaje? ¿Sí?
Oh, there is beauty to enjoy on this road, but even so.
Coffee, ¿qué tal? Te vamos a revisar la ulcerita esa.
Parece como que intenta chuparse y morderse algo, pero bueno, tampoco le daría mayor importancia.
Vamos a ver si es que le pica o le... Bueno, todavía tiene aquí callo fibroso, vamos a esperar un poco a hacer radiografía.
¿Semana que viene?
Vamos a esperar un mes más para hacer radiografía.
Ah, para hacer placa,
Fíjate
vale.
qué callo tiene aquí, mira, mira, verás, si le tocas aquí,
Sí, sí.
tiene ahí un bulto, eso es el callo, que se está haciendo un callo grande, ¿sabes?
Los puntos de aquí se los quitaron.
Muy bien.
este.
Aquí es que ni le molesta el clavo, así que es un clavo también. Esta está súper bien, esta va... Vamos, mira, con qué fuerza.
Sí.
Esto está muy bien, o sea, esto a nivel de hueso está muy bien. Voy a ver la otra, la anterior. Esta fue la de antes de la cirugía. Y todo eso estaba unido de mala manera, ¿sabes? El hueso viene por aquí y este hueso viene por acá. Entonces eso se está uniendo así.
Sí.
Entonces lo que se hizo fue cortar y ponerlo
Colocar y
recto
poner el
y poner el hueso de la cadera.
Vale,
yo lo veo
perfecto.
fantástico,
Vale.
Lo veo fantástico, o sea, del tema del... Ahora le reviso la herida y te...
Vale. Y luego ya hablamos de medicación de continuidad con Coffee, ¿no?
Y de aquí un mes de medicación no necesita nada ya de medicación, salvo que tenga una infección en la herida esa y tal.
Quita puntos de pata derecha y de herida, cirugía úlcera pata izquierda.
¿Recuerdas de esta sala?
Pasa.
¿Qué pasa, Coffee? ¿Qué te están haciendo estas chicas?
Que ha aprendido.
Está muy bien la herida.
¿Cómo lo lleva?
Le he puesto crema con
Sí,
miel para que
sí.
termine de cicatrizar, pero vamos, el tío está...
Vale, lo tiene muy bien.
Eres tú un poco quejica, Coffee.
Mira cómo apoya, está fantástico, ¿eh?
El tío, vamos. A ver, ¿te hemos dado la chuche? No, ¿verdad?
Otra chuche.
¿Tú sabes lo que es esto? Ahora no lo vas a coger.
¡Qué feo!
Se hace
¡Qué
el
tío!
digno.
¡Qué digno eres, Coffee! Hoy es jueves, el lunes podéis llevarle
Vale.
y que lo revise, está súper bien, mira. Es que a lo mejor hasta... Depende, si se toca mucho o no se toca, se puede hasta quitar. La cosa es que no se empiece a lamer y a...
Ya. Que no se toque.
Que no se
Un poquito hasta que se haga más bien.
hasta que les haga el pelo al pobre.
Ahora sí, ¿eh?
Así que ya sin collar. Pobre hombre.
¿Está bueno o qué?
Que a ver si le sobornábamos con esto al principio.
Así te relajas un poco.
Adeu, hasta luego.
Adiós.
Adiós. Coffee, vámonos.
So, Coffee is doing great. He's gonna fly like the wind. And now, as I've said time and time again, guys, we need you to come on board. Today, I need you to donate. Help us continue saving lives, because without you, nothing's gonna happen. Please don't wait for a billionaire to come out of nowhere and just donate billions. It's not gonna happen. Let's just be realistic. It's you, the normal person, that is gonna help us continue. It's gonna help us continue our work. Millionaires don't like us very much. Please donate. Help me continue saving lives. Thank you.